how about we get into the week that was?
Do it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited, guys. Game 1 of the season, Philadelphia 7, Washington 3.
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's winning final in 10. We covered this game. Washington's starting pitcher and Shadows combined to throw a one-hitter, and their bullpen had a combined 16.63 ERA in game.
They're not really Shadows.
Yeah, and the video scoreboard didn't have anything to do with Nikki. All right, so Philadelphia 11, Washington 6 in the second game of the season. This Hubert Ruiz character might be a problem if he ever plays for a contender. For the second day in a row, he produces a blemish for our starter as he smacks a 2-run shot that threatens to derail the debut of Jesus, which was a little under a month before the other Jesus makes his spring debut. But the power-hitting trio of Kyle Schwarber, Brandon Marsh, and Bryson Stott proved to be too much as we got the job done. What are the odds we could start the season off by sweeping an opponent? Well, Philadelphia 1, Washington 5. Not likely, it appears. Tell me if you've heard this story or seen this flick before. Aaron Nola's brilliant-looking outing is completely outdone by the home run ball, especially from Josh Bell. The poor man's Kyle Schwarber continues to haunt the Phillies no matter what team he is on. This was a classic Sunday afternoon F it, let's get home game from our boys. Danny, anything before Colorado comes to the bank?
I don't know. Is there? No.
All right. Next up, Colorado 1, Philadelphia 6. Perhaps a quick prediction. This is going to be the year our offense wastes. Chris Sanchez starts, especially once Sanchez moves into the 2-hole in the rotation. Dude has all the markings of a guy that has a sub-3 ERA and sub-3 run support on average for his games. The moment he allowed a homer, Sanchez was lifted. The moment Sanchez was lifted, the Phils scored 4 runs. Edmundo Sosa is a lot like Pete Davidson. Don't ask him to lead the cast, but man, will he blow you away as a role play there. Danny, you had things to add here.
Yeah, it was at this point of the season in this game that I have dubbed them the Philadelphia Bully Beaters. There's 2 runs off of starting pitching so far in the season. The rest of the 24, 25, or 22, 23 runs, whatever it is, came off of bullies by that point. So
almost comical at this point.
Man. Yeah, whatever.
Including today, they have scored 0 runs in the first 3 innings of these games. So, yeah, interesting. Last night, all right, holy shit, an evening game. Colorado 1, Philadelphia 5. I was chasing that NyQuil dragon as I was dealing with a sickness. So Danny is going to take over this recap.
Yeah, Alex, it was not a fever dream. It was Mickey D's opening night. T-shirts were handed out. Some were worn. Others were used for rallying. Wheels up as Wheeler deals 7 strikeouts in 10 innings. Turner rejoined the group at leadoff and Ribbies went in. Kyle Schwarber had a run-scoring double. Our 10th man had 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Alex, stop me if you heard this before. Loaded bases, less than 2 outs. Strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Alex, stop me if you haven't heard this before. Phils get their first fingerless win of the season.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Not only that, but they scored 5 runs without a single homer.
That's correct.
All right, small ball. I'll tell you what, one thing that I have been very impressed with watching this team so far is it has been a decent smattering of both long ball and small ball produced wins. Honestly, that's a perfect segue to today's game. And for the record, I was waking up intermittently throughout that bases loaded, no out situation. And I was pretty sure that the Phils got nothing out of that. And when I found out that it was Harper, Turner, and Schwarber that did that, I was even more bewildered, I guess, just bewildered, but whatever. We got the win, so I guess that's good. Colorado 1, Philadelphia 3, Thursday baseball at 1 p.m., the day before a bullshit primetime game against the Dodgers. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. I don't know. We had so many base runners and only 3 runs, but Taiwan did his job, pitched economical and efficiently, and gained speed on his fastball as the game went on. We always hope for the best for Taiwan. Honestly, we have been on record saying that we hope for the best for Taiwan. And while I don't think it's sustainable, I will absolutely celebrate him today. Also, Kyle slaughtered the Campos with a 444-foot monster mash of a home run.
He murdered the Campos, yeah. Hey, do you remember that time Taiwan hit a guy?
Today?
Yeah, Pepper Charm remembers.
I love, dude, honestly, I'm so happy to see Taiwan shove. And how are you unfamiliar with the verb shove in a baseball sense?
No, I am. I just, when you said it, I just had to give you a shove question mark back in the text. Like, you just said Taiwan is shoving. Now, here's the thing. He pitched perfectly effectively. The velo on that sinker was up at 94. I thought that sinker looked real good today.
I'll tell you what, dude, he had some stuff. And again, I don't think it's sustainable, but I'm here for it while it's here. Like, if he can do what he's got to do until Painter gets here, he is your 5th starter. That was a damn good performance from our 5th starter. And he saved the bullpen. Now, here's what I have a worrisome about. Maybe Alvarado isn't ready to go back-to-back yet.
Sure. That could be the case. Or it could be the case that when Alvarado is wild, he's wild. This is nothing new.
But is it a higher likelihood of him to be wild if he pitched the night before? Knowing probably a fireballer like that, probably little arm fatigue, little loss of control.
If that's what you want to do, going back to back on a cold day in April in less than 12 hours, I'll give it to you. But I mean, I think we're severely underestimating the fact that when he's wild, he's wild. This has been this thing. This has been the thing with him.
actually, you're onto something with the in less than 12 hours. I did forget about that, but you're right. It was a night game followed by a 1 p.m. game for Alvarado. So, all right, man. All right. I was a little disheartened by his performance today, but when you think of the circumstances, it does kind of make sense. And again, we got to have it with a win.